Specific kasi si Chidori eh. Si Chidori, no? Example, Chidori. You look for a... Ano ba last natin na Chidori? Yung CrowdStrike, na-cut loss ako doon. Hindi tinamaan yung TP. Pero iba nating Chidori, successful yun. Dami nun eh. Ito may mga Chidori natin na entries. Ano yun? Ito, wala. Di ba mga Chidori entry to? Kung nanood kayo ng live yan, no? AXP, IPG, GS, tapos meron pa isa. Nakalimutan ko isa, specific Chidori yun. I forgot na. ASML, basta may isang Chidori na IPG ata. In specific price natin siya. We want it to go, sample, IPG. Ito, example, yan. Hindi, entry price to. So, example, nakita mo si Chidori, nagsi-Chidori siya pero hindi pa enough. Gusto mo siya bumaba pa. Saka ka maghanap ng specific entry o na price niya na gusto mo. So, igagawa mo siya ng entry dito. Katulad niyang shop. Lagyan mo siya ng price entry sa gusto mong kunin. Ito pala shop. Ba't ako may specific entry kay shop? Tingnan natin. Ayun. Okay. Hindi siya tinamaan ng price ko. Move forward. Pero kung nag 1% lang ako, example, nakita yan si shop, I think dito nag-open. Tapos naka-Chidori moment na siya nung time na to. Hindi ko kinuha. Kasi itong time na to, hindi pa enough for me yung retracement niya kasi possible pa siyang bumagsak sa 200 and nandun yung support. Okay? So, ang ginawa natin, dito ako nag-entry sa kanya. Sabi ko sa kanya, from the low price, I want it to go below 1.1331. 1.331. Ba't hindi tinamaan yun? Dapat tinamaan, no? Daya ni Itor doon, ah. Yeah, tama. Hindi pala. Ito, tama. Okay. 1.331. Because this is the support that I wanted to get. Kasi tingnan mo tong RSI. I forgot this RSI. Basta yung RSI na yan. Okay? Hindi pa siya super lagapak. So, may possible pa siyang lumagapak ng todo. Kahit na yung RSI 2 days, tuyo na. So, possible itong RSI 2 days will be boom, 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 boom. Tapos ito mababa pa. Kaya gusto ko siyang kunin dito. Pero kung kinuha ko siya, nag-decide ko, nag-order ako sa 200, meron akong konting gain sa bounce. 2% din. 'Di ba? Kung dito ako nag-decide. Kasi sa daily, naka daily ba to? I think bounce trade lang yata to eh. Tama, hindi pa pala total Chidori, no? Kasi hindi pa siya below 30. So, mali pala yung ginawa ko. Buti na, hindi nakuha. Pero sabihin natin, nag-below 30, considered Chidori na to. Tingnan mo yung nangyayari sa kanya sa 200, nag-bounce konti. Plus, almost TP ka na sa price action. So, may 2% gain ka. Quick lang, on a red candle. Okay? So, ngayon, pwede mo siyang hanapin. Specific time frame ka na ngayon sa lower time frame. Example, ito. Yan, nakita mong support. So, dito ka kukuha ng bounce trade mo. Siyempre, hindi ka na pupunta ng 1 minute, di ba? Ng 5 minutes. Toxic na yun. 3 lang. Okay? So, that's why, guys, on the multi-time frame analysis, validation mo lang, 3 lang talaga dapat. Validation mo, ano bang sinasabi ng higher trend? Conviction mo, ano bang sinasabi? Anong technique gagamitin mo? Bounce trade, swing trade? Anong time frame gagamitin mo? Higher pa din. Then yung entry mo will be lower na. Doon ka na para specific price. Kasi kakainin pa ng spread, dami pa. Gusto mo abulin, okay lang yun. Basta ang point is, makakuha ka. So let's try to summarize it before we move to the second topic. So identify the trend. Always check. Ano ba sinasabi ng trend? Sideways, downtrend, uptrend. Okay? Highest time frame based on the strategy na gagamitin mo. Middle time frame on your strategy, ano sinasabi din? Meron ka pang confluence ng indicator mo sa middle time frame na gagamitin mo, katulad ng pinakita ko kanina. Is your RASE already oversold? Is your RSI already at the support? Is your RSI already have a divergence even on a 1-hour time frame? Is there a possibility conviction to your bias that your immediate support is starting to be a support on a higher time frame? Or breakout, then nagkaroon ng support on the time frame. If that's already the conviction, that's why conviction time frame siya, you look for your entry possible. Habulin mo man yung price o hindi, doon ka na papasok. Kasi kompleto na yung bias mo eh. I'm really gonna look for an entry here. If I'm gonna look for entry here, what will be my best entry on this lower time frame? Using your price action, using your indicator signals. Okay, very important. General rule before we end this topic for this first part. Okay, alam mo dapat saan ka mag-exit. TP1, trend break, breakdown of a moving average, resistance of a moving average, MACD crossover, profit points of your Fibonacci, Darvas Vax. Identify at least two. Okay, meron kang at least dalawa. Kasi pwede mo siyang i-optimize na ma-maximize mo yung pangalawa. Kasi gain ka naman na. But always have in mind na you are gonna exit it on a gain. No, huwag ka exit ng lost. Okay, or break even. No, kahit may konting profit ka, maganda yun eh. Kasi nabibuild up yung confidence mo doon. Okay? Ang isa ding technique dyan is, example, may gain ka na. Example, Forex. Nag-chidori ka. Sorry, nag-shadow technique. Nakakuha ka ng tatlong lot size, tapos kumikita na yung pinakailalim. Ito, nag-break even. Since ito, nandito na yung price, naka-long position ka, pwede mo itong iset to break even. Wala kang talo. Pabayaan mo na siya kung bumalik siya doon o hindi. Di ba? Hindi na masakit. Eh kung more pa, di ba? Oh. So, pwede yun. Kasi yung dito mong position na dalawa sa Chidori, sa Shadow, kumita na kahit konti. Masaya ka na doon. Pwede mong iwan to on, marunong ba kayo mag-cut loss on the green side sa Itoro? Papalitan nyo na yung price. Marunong kayo, dapat ha. Okay. Isi-zero mo lang yung mga values ng stop loss. Kasi pag bumalik siya sa price na binili mo, hindi ka na talo. Hindi ka na talo, panalo ka na. Kasi kumita ka na sa first position mo. Okay? Para masagot lang yung term na what if. What if umangat pa? Diba? So you will have a break even or a small profit. Okay? As long as you exit your position in a gain. Okay? Clear ba tayo doon? Chat box please. Okay? Sorry. Chat box, yes. 1 to 10. Alright. So practice na lang. Ang dami nyo natutunan. Ang dami nyo ng information overload. Okay, so practice na lang with your coaching kasi medyo bombarded yun. Pero at least I hope na spread out ko na communicate ko sa inyo yung thought process. Paano siya ginagamit. 1 to 20 daw. Gets? Okay. Overtime na naman ako. Sabi ko 30 minutes lang. Okay. Sige, let's move to the next topic because we have our guests live on YouTube. Let's go to trading psychology. Wait lang. Dali sige, you want to have a break or 5 minutes? Yes, okay. Type 5 if you want to have a 5-minute break. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let's have a 5-minute break and be back by 9 o'clock. For those who are watching on YouTube, please stay with us for the trading psychology topic. Go ahead, guys. It's 8:54. Hello, test mic for YouTube. Can you check if you already can hear me? All right, thank you. Can you hear me, guys? Yes, okay. All right. Ay, mga alumni na kayo eh. Aldrin, you're alumni na eh. Aldrin, alumni. Okay, alumni na to ah. Oh. Wala naman bago sa trading psychology. It's the same. Pero for review, that's good. Okay. We're just having a 5-minute break. We're gonna start in a few, 2 minutes before we start to our last topic for tonight. By the way, this is a topic from the Masterclass week 6. Usually we open it every psychology because I think a lot of traders need this one talaga. Okay. Live on YouTube. Sige, bigyan natin. Dapat sa Facebook ko lang eh. Yan, yan. Okay. Good evening, Mark Anthony Hernandez. Yan. Jeros Calzada, magandang gabi din. Christopher, thank you. Naka-record ka pa? Oo nga no, thank you. Yan. Rough question, what is the best technique for day trading using low time frame analysis? Day trading, ano, depende sa'yo eh. Apat na time frame, daily, 1 hour, 4 hour, 5 minutes, 15 minutes at most. Depende rin sa volatility. Kung hindi masyadong magalaw, 15 minutes is okay. Depende rin sa volatility. 5 minutes if you want to get the specific talaga sa kanya na price. Naka-hold bababa mo? Oo. Hindi na. Nagbenta na ako binenta ko na lahat. Bumili pa ba ako? In-exit ko yata eh. Yung sa long term, na-hold ko yun. Bibili pa ako. Magde-deposit ako doon sa eToro. Pero yung yung trading ko doon, hindi na. Wala na. Kinulose ko na. Kasi sa alib, yung baba, di pa kasi to clear eh. Yung trend niya. Di pa clear kung saan siya pupunta. Saan dito nawala. Ito. Tanggalin natin to si baba. Ayan, hindi pa clear oh. So, doon nakaupo na siya sa support. Okay, hindi pa siya, wala pa ako nakikitang base. Siguro kung mag-open to ng magandang kandila, bibili ako. So, I don't want to uh, uh, the un, let give me unguarded position sa closing kasi pag open baka ibagsak pa dahil because of this volume. Ang laki ng volume oh. So gusto ko muna siyang pababain. Gusto ko muna mag-subside bago ko ulit pumosisyon for swing trading. Okay? Kasi baka dyan lang mag-close, biglang mag-open na naman dito. Pero for long-term position, I will add more. Pero for trading na naka-leverage, day trading lang gagawin ko dyan. Day trading lang. Kasi laki pa ng volume. Oh. Laki na previously. Ayoko siyang i-day trade. Pero binawi ko siya. Okay. So thank you so much for tuning in, Christopher. Okay, loud and clear. Mark Anthony, Angel Caballero, Mark Anthony Hernandez. Okay. Okay, so you're all back. Okay, for those who are watching, please get a piece of paper and a pen. Okay, kasi pag-uusapan natin about trading psychology and your behavior and your profile as a trader. Get a piece of pen or a cell phone. For those who are watching on YouTube, please bear with us and join us for tonight's activity. Okay? All right, if you're all ready, can I have a number 8 on the chat box, on the YouTube chat box, if you're all ready for this topic? And you have your pen and paper ready for our warm-up question. Okay, good. Number 8, ready na po? Kung ready na po kayo lahat, please get a cell phone or please get a pen and paper and type number 8 if you're all ready. My masterclass students are ready. Okay, I will also make okay. All right, there you go. Okay, sige, unahin natin. So this is trading psychology. Etong part, because sabi nga nila, the changes of a person's behavior is through awareness. Dapat in the first place in investing in trading, you already know who you are. Okay, by rating yourself from 1 to 10 on this chat box, sulat nyo. When it comes to discipline, how do you rate yourself from smallest of 1 to 10? In patience, 1 to 10. Risk tolerance mo, masyado ka bang full blast? 10. Reward expectation mo when you enter a trade, mataas. Okay, 1 to 10, highest. Volatility tolerance, kaya mo ba magalaw? High leverage, kaya mo yan? Go. Put it 10. Pag hindi, 5. Pag hindi, 1. Okay, conservative. Time horizon, you can buy and hold it. Okay, buong araw. Pagkagising mo, naka-hold ka pa din. Okay? Or inupuan mo siya the whole night. Ayun, kaya mo upuan. Time commitment, na kaya mo siyang i-hold. Okay? Sulat mo sa papel, number 7. And in terms of confidence sa fundamentals or what we call quantitative skill, what is your rate to yourself? Charting skill from 1 to 10. Proficient ka ba? Expert? Newbie ka ba? Number 1 to 10. Okay? Investing confidence, when you enter something, investing, ang rating mo sa sarili mo when it comes to that, yung confidence level mo. So if you're all done on YouTube, if you're all done on the masterclass natin na students, please number 10 on the chat box if you're done, or put done if you're done on this exercise. Yan. Again, sabi nga natin dito, no? Maganda dito. Because if you already know who you are, the change starts with awareness, no? Yan. Let me see. If you're done, put done on the chat box, or number 10 on the chat box if you're done. Good. By the way, share this live because this is the first time nila-live natin tong masterclass na content on public. Okay. Okay. Yan. Okay. This is yan. Okay. Number 10. If you're done, wala pa? Okay, wala pa. Sige, hintayin natin sila. Patugtog muna tayo. Yan. Dito. Yan. Okay. Done. Okay, dalawa pa lang done sa grad. How about the YouTube? Type number 10 if you're done with the exercise. Yan. 3. I need 2 more. 2 more. Done or number 10? Okay. Rate yourself from 1 to 10. 1 more. Okay na? Alright, let's go. Sabi nga nila, if you get to know yourself, you will know what strategy will work for you. Okay. This is on your picture on your screen. This is a picture of a value investor. Meaning you wanted to buy companies in terms of the value its price, no? Yung value niya, real value niya, no? Yung intrinsic value niya. Okay, meaning you have a patience. You very high patience ka sa mga ano to. You have a high time horizon and you have a high confidence because you get those company based on their value fundamentally. You don't have you are less in volatility tolerance, you are less in risk tolerance, you are less in charting skill. Because if you're a value investor, you only invest in companies who are already fundamentally stable. Okay? And you know them by their products and you buy them at the most specific price. If you're a growth investor, you have a very, very high patience, risk tolerance, time horizon, volatility, and reward expectation. Charting skill, time commitment, and fundamentals, wala kang pakialam dyan sa kanila. Discipline is a bit 50%. Okay, what's between a growth investor is you believe the products of this company will go up in the next few years ahead because of their strategy, because of the value, because of the management, because of those things. No, that's why your risk is very high as well. Okay? Because the growth of the company is what you believe in for. Kahit wala kang charting skill, basta alam mo yun. Okay, alam mo yun. So, you need to check yourself kung magaling ka doon. O meron ka nito mga to, medyo nandun ka sa part na growth investor ka. You're already a momentum trader. Momentum trader, gumagamit ka ng 8 gates, first gate technique. Okay, you have a very, very high discipline. Okay, yan ang pinaka-importante, discipline. Hindi mo inahabol yung price. Nakita niyo yung kanina sa multi-time analysis, nag-counter trend ako sa Alibaba, hinintay ko siyang mag-support doon sa previous support ko sa daily. Kasi kung hindi, iniisip ko, pwede siyang mag-resistance. Counter trending pa yon. Ito momentum sobrang taas na. Nasa tuktok na, nasa ganyan nakataas yung steep, no? Your patience is low, that's why titipin mo na yan 2 araw, 3 araw lang. Even daily pa na, no? Risk tolerance was very high. Bibili ka sa tuktok, dito lang yung cut loss mo. Reward expectations very high kasi pwedeng umangat yan ng mga 10%, 12% in just 2 days. Volatility tolerance is high as well kasi momentum, everyone's excited. Time commitment is low kasi syempre pwede yang mag-dip down ka agad. I-exit ka na before it do so. And you have a very, very high charting skill. So, what's very high here is 2 things. Discipline and charting skill. If wala ka niyan, huwag kang kukuha ng stock na nasa tuktok. Okay? Huwag kang. Kung wala ka rin mataas na risk tolerance, huwag ka rin kukuha ng mga nasa tuktok. Hindi pa praktisado sa'yo. There's a big difference between the risk you can take and the risk you are willing to take. Baliktad. Willing to take and the risk that you can take. Kaya ko man-loss ng $100. Once you're in it, oh my God, di ba? May ganon. May laking diferensya siya. No? Mag-invest ako kasi kikita to ng naging 60,000, naging 60 million. No? Pero nahuhulog na yan ng $8,000 or $10,000, umiiyak ka na. Kasi nakikita mo lang yung reward. Pero yung risk, hindi. Okay? Kasi wala kang ganong, hindi ka nun. You're a day trader. Note for day traders. Wag po kayong magde-day trade kung wala kayo nito, please lang. Okay? Okay? Hindi porket nakachamba ng day trader, kumita ka ng malaking leverage, kayang-kaya mo na yun in the next few years. Kasi possible, nagsang-ayon lang yung market sa inyo. Okay? Baka masunog kayo lalo. You have a very high discipline. The discipline really here is very, very high. Your risk tolerance is high as well. Your time commitment, uupo ka ng 8 o'clock, prepare ka ng trading plan. Pag open ng market, i-analyze mo pa, hindi ka maghahabol sa price hanggang hindi nakukuha yung mga price, hindi naka-record, sorry. Kasi warm up pa to, okay lang. Hindi ka totally pa nakukuha sa price mo, hindi ka pa nakagawa ng plano, hindi ka pa mag-enter ng trade. Kahit na malagpasan yan, you're not gonna enter the trade because you have a very high discipline. Charting skill mo is above average or almost expert. No? But wala kang pakialam sa mga fundamentals niyan, wala kang pakialam kahit anong asset yan, pasok sa parameters mo, iti-trade mo. Kahit wala kang alam sa crypto, sa forex, basta naintindihan mo yung market dynamics sa chart, papasukin mo. Kasi day trader scalper ka. Very, very important. So if you don't have those qualities, please stay away. Okay? Please stay away. And awareness is the start of change. Okay? Okay? Dapat alam mo yan to begin with. Okay? So yan. Alright. So bakit ngayon? Ngayon, on the chat box, I want to know, guys, I want you guys on the chat box, type nyo kung sino kayo. Okay? Let me go back. Are you a growth investor? Are you a value investor? Pwede na itong mga swing trader. Pwede na yung mga swing trader or long-term investor. Are you a momentum trader? Are you a scalper? At least two. At least two na gusto nyo. Also on the chat box, please. On YouTube. Growth momentum, there you go. Momentum day trader, there you go. That's good. Practice it. If that's gonna be your strength and that's gonna be where you're gonna enjoy, practice it. Okay? So how about the others? Yan. Okay. Yan. Value growth. All right. So start from there. Doon lang muna kayo mag-start. Okay? Kasi may mga topics naman tayo na align to that. Especially next week. Next week tama. Growth. All right. Good. Good. Value and growth. Good. So don't day trade. Don't day trade, please. Okay, good. All right. So now you already know yourself. If you already know yourself, you need to know what are your strengths, what are your weaknesses, what makes you fear, what makes you greed. Okay? Trading psychology, my outline for this topic are the following. Ano bang trading psychology? Why is it important? Ano bang usual mindset ng trader that leads them to a lot of losses? Ouch, di ba? How does greed and fear affect you both ways when you are trading and investing? On this topic, ano ba ang healthy mindset that is profitable on a consistent day one up to the years to come? And being an emotionless trading, let's actually ask ourselves, as is a drop like this, let me just show you my port. How is it? How did it drop from 12,000 back to 8,000 in the past 2 weeks? Ganun siya. Did I am I affected about it? No, ano siya, nasa plan mo siya. Example, equity curve ko, no? Equity curve ko, no? I'm down by 8.7 because of that. My profit is tanggalin mo 'yan, sabihin natin. Yeah, 1 month. So I was down 24%, no? 150, magkano ba 'to? Something like that, almost 150, no? Na down because of those crashes na nangyari sa crypto. Was I affected psychologically? Despite na this year, okay, kung kukumpitin natin yan, I'm up by, so minus, sabihin natin, minus 1.5, 71% so far, no? Mababawasan pa to ng mga at least 1.5, mga 50% in general, kung tatanggalin mo ito, i-close ko lahat. So 50%. So from that drop ng ganun kalaki, was I a bit emotion or like, did it affect me, yes or no? Later malalaman, nagkukwento ko. So now, the objective for this session is to identify that, to actually bring out that emotion from your profile, and why trading psychology is very important, and why is it the most neglected topic, and how you develop a healthy mindset in combination with your risk management. And let us answer when this question: is emotionless trading possible, and how to achieve emotionless trading if it's possible. Yes, if it's possible, and why mastering the most neglect part of being a trader and investor is the most important than looking for the proper signals, the proper indicator, and the proper foundation in terms of, aside from foundation of trading, no, like price action. Bakit ito ang dapat minamaster nyo plus risk management, then konti lang ang trading signals? Okay, bakit? Yan ang objective ko ngayon tonight. Okay, let me ask some of you na bakit muna, gusto ko muna ma-uncover yung feelings nyo. Sino dito may pinakamalaking talo at magkano on the chat box? Sige, pinakamalaking talo at magkano? Tingnan natin. Okay, magkano ang pinakamalaking talo at magkano? Sabi mo na, lagay mo na lang example, 100,000. Gawin mo lang example, 500,000 para kunyari lang. Okay? Okay. Yeah, pinakamalaking talo. Tapos, aside from that, ano yung pinakamalaking panalo mo? And ano na feel mo doon? Okay. Alright. So, on the chat box, may narinig tayo isa. Pinakamalaking panalo, talo. Ayan. Although on YouTube, how much is your biggest lost and biggest win, and how did you actually how did you feel about it? Yan. Okay. Sige. Sino gusto sumagot pa? 200. All right. Sige. Sino pa? I want to guys to Yan. Siyempre, tatawag tayo. $500. Okay. Sige, let me call on magkano yung talo mo, Hannibal? Pinakamalaki. 400 USD talo, Makoy. Okay. Sige. Let me call on Sir Hannibal. Sige, interviewin kita konti, sir. Anong na-feel mo nung nanalo ka ng magkano natalo mo naman ito? Anong na-feel mo? Ay, hindi pa pala ito na-record, no? Yan. Okay, so ano na-feel mo nung nanalo ka ng malaki? Ano na-feel mo? Pinakamalaking panalo mo. Yan. Superman. Oh, okay. Di ba? And then, how does this $500 in one trade happen? And how do you feel about it? Ah. Hindi nga, paano ka? Sige, gusto ko ma-uncover. Para ano, mas malaki yun. $500 yun eh. Oo. Oh. Kaya no? Oo. Okay, 'di ba? 'Di ba? Yeah, di ba? Oh, yeah. Okay, so that's why we want to cover that one because we're gonna use that emotion to really bring back. Honestly, I was also, let me share some of my experience as well. There was this person also who shared with me, no, anong gagawin ko dito, sir? Na-loss na ako ng $800. No, $8,000 for my two stocks. Can you decide for me? Imagine ganun na, can you decide for me? Sabi ko, I would not do that, no? Kasi I want you to develop that feeling na dapat may makuha kang lesson sa ginawa mo. Kasi pwede mo maging ano na, hindi na dapat akong matalo ng ganito kalaki. Kung ganito kalaki matatalo ko next time, 1% na lang 'to ng portfolio ko. Okay, kasi di na mauulit 'yun. Sabihin natin yung $400, that's like 80%, 50% of your portfolio, sir. 'Di ba? So let's sabihin natin yung ganung feeling, ibig sabihin nasaktan ka ng ganung kalaking feeling, ibig sabihin mas laki yung pera na yun sa'yo. So if you learn from it and don't want to go back for it, then we need to fix something, no? Okay, you can't hear the other. Oh, di niya makita niya. Okay, wag mo na pakinggan, sir. Teka lang. Okay. Sige, di na rinig. All right. Sige. Trading psychology. Let's go direct to the topic. This is your mental state that dictates your success or failure when it comes to trading securities. No? Trading psychology can be as important that attributes such your knowledge, experience, and skills determining your trading success. And this is gonna be your discipline. Okay? And risk-taking mo. Ang crucial aspect to have a proper trading psychology. Since a trader is implemented by your, okay, fear and greed that contributes to your emotions. Tao ka eh. Tao tayo. We're actually very easy to be affected by emotions. Especially if that money that you're trading is very big. Especially that money that you are trading is you are exchanging time to get that money. No? Kaya nagkakaroon ng emotion. Pinaghirapan mo yan eh. Tapos i-IPO mo lang, tapos pag kinabukasan, negative siya, di ba? Tapos kinabukasan, nakita mo na nag-post na yumaman sa gala, susundin mo, di ba? Tapos makita mo, lugi sakit eh. Pension mo yan, ano mo yan, winidraw mo, pinaghirapan mo, no? Kaya nagkakaroon ng emotions. Ang gusto nating mangyari sa topic na is control that emotions and have control over that, no, that's over that feelings. That's why there is a saying that your mind is above your heart because you need to utilize your logical thinking above your emotions. This is the one of the quotes na mga dito lang na wag natin bahayin, no, to. No one can destroy an iron but its own rust can. Likewise, if you have a destroyed iron or a destroyed mindset to begin with, okay, mali na yung magiging decision mo from day one when you started your trading. Okay? That's why we need to have a change of mindset. It's not in trading, hindi ka maghahanap dapat ng ano bang pinaka holy grail trading plan. Walang ganun. Ano ba ang pinakamagandang indicator? Walang ganun. Meron niyang proper structure, meron niyang proper market na tinitrade, at meron niyang proper na trend. Okay? It's a matter of your decision making and organization ng thoughts mo and how healthy your mind when you do that. Because there is a study that a good state of mind for traders who have very good quality of trading have a higher trading psychology aspect. Kung titingnan dito, dalawa lang ang nagre-revolve sa isang trader. A good risk manager, okay? And a good have a healthy mind in terms of trading psychology. Look at the execution, look at the trading skills. 10% lang. So that's why in this study, ang gusto nating ma-develop is yung healthy mindset mo when you decide things. Is yung proper risk management mo, and mali o tama ka, hindi affected yung emotions mo. Kasi in-implement mo yung plano mo, that's only 10% of the execution. Ang gusto nating i-control mo yung magiging decision mo after. Did you learn from it or did you learn from that decision, or are you gonna dwell down on that mistake? Are you gonna celebrate on that success because tama ka? Does it give you more confidence because you're doing the right thing, or does it give you more greed and put a lot of risk after the next trade? Yun ang gusto nating i-control. Yung healthy mindset and maintain proper risk management. Remember, there is no holy grail in trading, and there's no holy grail in indicator, but there is an holy grail in terms of trading psychology and risk management. Yan lang ang hahanapin nyo. You're gonna be in the long term. That's why, identify natin ano ba mga mali ng mga trader na yan kung bakit in the first place. Ito ako, I'm talking to myself. Ano ba yan sila? Bakit they are losing, okay, when they started trading? There's a statistics that day traders or even first-time retail traders lost 90% of traders lose their money on their first year, then they quit. This is a study. This is a study. Especially nung pandemic, 85% of day traders lost during the pandemic. Day trade and day trade and end up bankrupt. 85% of them. And they quit after that same period of year. So meaning they're actually aiming for something na mali na to begin with yung mindset, no? Ano ba 'tong mga to? Una, they are FOMO. Saan sila pumapasok pag may good news? 'Di ba? Crypto, andiyan na sa tukto, pasok, 'di ba? Yeah. They want to be right. When they enter a trade, they expect the profit already. Yeah. Gambler psychology. Gambler psychology. They think that the third trade after two losing one will be tama. Okay, hindi nila alam na pare-pareho lang pala yun. No? They want to be right na pagpasok, oh, I'm gonna go green. I'm gonna celebrate. I'm gonna do a 5 times 50 leverage. Okay, kasi tumataas na yung stock, kahabulin ko. No? Okay? So, let us remember that again, the stock market or the market in general is revolved by emotions. Is revolved by people with emotion investing to all together. And for those who know this from the very heart, that the market is a psychology of accumulated investors, people who are prepared always buy when they're fearful. People who don't know only come in when it's already at the top. Why? Kasi dito lalabas yung they feel good, they saw the other people's gains, they saw that other people are making money, they saw that it's all in the news, nakita sa KMJSY, no? Kay ano, 'di ba? Nakita dito na yan papasok. Yan napapasok ng mga investing yan. Okay? That's why yung mga magagaling na investors, nandito yan sa mga pandemic naglalagay ng pera. Okay? Because especially for good companies, they know the value, especially on the stock market na alam nila na uy, discounted to. Dito yung opportunity kong bumili. Okay? Ibebenta ko pag marami bumibili. Oh, dito na rin papasok dyan pag nakita nila sa news, GDP of increasing, nasa tuktok na yung market by that time. That's why FOMO traders, fear of missing out, go into these emotions and invest even it's their highest financial risk. Nasa tuktok na habol yung presyo. Because they don't want to be, they don't know that when they do that, they're the last person who handled the full bag of shit already, di ba? Okay? Kasi sila na nasa huli, no? Sila na binibentahan. So that's why guys, if you don't want to be like this, no? Kaya ito bago ka pa lang, please don't do that. Even Warren Buffett in his years of trading, in his years of investing, he missed out investing in Amazon and Apple when it was starting. Imagine, Amazon is one of the survivor of the dot-com crash and one of the strongest technology consumer, which is Apple today. Sabi niya, one of his corporate address. Okay? You know what, guys? I miss investment in Amazon and Apple, but this is what I learned through the years. I will keep missing on them, but our secret is we don't miss them all. Hindi po ang stock market, hindi po ang crypto, hindi po ang forex, Pokemon. You will get them all. Okay? Hindi po siya Pokemon, no? You will pick the best one and you will wait for them to come to you. Okay? You pick the right Pokeball. Okay? If that's a misinvestment, please don't. Wait for your opportunity. Okay? Ganyan po ang pag-prevent not to be FOMO. Because you understand already. You understand already. Pinag-aralan mo na bago mo papasukin. And if we're gonna go back from our week of theory study, people who knows accumulate at the bottom. People who don't know already, when they're buy, people who know are already selling. Bumibili ka pa lang, nagbebenta na yung may alam. Okay? Kasi nga, nag-i-invest ka as Pomo trader. Taas. Ito institutions, market makers, people who manipulate the market is not stupid enough to buy at the top. Am I correct? Are not stupid enough to follow because the news are already out. May good news. Sasabihin, oh, yung bangko, bibili ng crypto kasi good news na. They're not stupid enough to do that. Sinong mga bibili na yung mga yan? Yung mga FOMO. Diba? Yung mga FOMO. Kasi mga good news. Hindi mo alam, years back, nag-accumulate na because they know a lot. They have information, they have accumulation, they have a strategy in place. Okay, that's the week, how the week of theory is actually told you on your week 2 topic. No? That's why, please, if you're starting in trading, if you're watching on YouTube, if you're here on Zoom, stay away first from communities. Okay? Kasi sa Facebook community, makikita mo dyan, magpa-post, kumita ng ganito, ganyan. Hindi mo pa kaya makontrol eh. Mapapacheck ka dyan sa chart. Bibili kaya ako niyan? Kasi nakita mo kumikita siya. Diba? But if you don't still have the checklist of your buying, magkasasabay nang hindi mo naintindihan to begin with. Pumasok ka sa mga ganyan kasi they have minds, they have their thoughts, they have their tools. You use that as a trading tool, ideas, but not as a crutch. Gagamitin mo yan hindi saklay na nakadepende ka dun sa kanila. You can use their informations to your advantage, and if that's gonna be your if it's not viable or it's not on your checklist to enter a trade, please do not. Kahit may ilabas pa yan information na catalyst, kung hindi naman buy position sa'yo, huwag mong gagawin. Ang problema, hindi mo alam yung buying position, yun ang malaking problema mo talaga to begin with, no? Okay? Okay? That's why always check before entering based on your criteria. If you don't have a criteria why you're buying the company, if you're an investor, if you're a long-term investor, if you're a trader, hindi mo alam kung bakit mo siya binibili at hindi mo alam anong presyo, yun muna hanapin mo. Okay? Okay, yun muna hanapin mo. Kasi itong mga yan, I was like that. What's gonna happen is like this. Okay, invest to an IPO company. Goods, umangat. O sige, long term tayo, 10 years. Okay, bumabagsak yung company. Maglalabas kami ng mga research and news. Okay, ganito nangyari. May news. Tapos bumalik na siya kung kailan mo in-IPO. O, ano mangyayari after? Magtatayo ka na ng sarili mong messenger, lahat kayo, pasama sa pa-add sa lahat ng IPO investor ni ganitong ganyan, di ba? O, ikaw na yung group leader nun, di ba? O, sabihin natin, investor dito Telecom, investor Merrimart, investor, sino ba yung mga all day? Kasi naipit ka O maghahanap ka ngayon ng Kontsaba. O, di ba? Okay? O, di ba? Support group mo. Kahit na yung company bumabagsak na, di ba? O, maghahanap ka ngayon ng research to bank on that you are right despite the market that giving you are in the wrong stock kasi pababa siya. Di ba? Hindi siya uptrend. Okay? Because natali ka na sa Facebook group. That's the default, no? Nagtayo ka na ng sarili mong kulto, kumbaga. Okay? All right? All right. So yun yung mga mali. Yun yung mga that's why stay away from those muna kung hindi ka pa wala ka pang buying criteria. Number 2, the set of wrong mindset. Okay. You have a very high ego, what they call the man of steel. You don't take losses. You are perfectionist. You miss out a lot of trades because you are too perfectionist, no? You revenge trade prior the losing trade. Hindi mo pa na-stabilize yung organizations mo when it comes to trading. Wala na talaga dun sa mga wala siyang support, walang support, nasa gitna ipipilit mo, no? You are ego driven, you want to be bida and you want to be different. No, magre-research ka for the company kahit pababa na siya ng todo. Wala ka talagang plano to begin with. Ang plano mo lang is maghanap ng news. Okay? Di ba? Sakit naman 'yon. You're trading on what you think, not on what you see. Yan yung mga maling mindset, no? On the chat box, on the definition, when you are starting on you are right now, ano default sa'yo dyan? Kahit dalawa. Can you give me some examples? Ano yan? Let me just give you out here. This is 1. This is 2. This is 3. This is 4. Anong default sa'yo dito? Sino ka dito? Para alam mo, awareness is the first no changes. No? Ano dito sa 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 na meron ka? Explain natin isa-isa later. Yan. O, sabi dito sa chat box is Hermitanyo, Avengers, all of the above. Di ba? Pareho ako din yan. Pareho tayo. Lahat na experience ko yan. Mr. Perfectionist, yan. Yeah, okay. Mga ganun. Dapat no, Mr. Perfectionist, sabi dito. Okay. Yan. All right. Good. All. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, let's try to kumbaga hati-hatiin natin. Ego. Sabi mo. All right. Sabi mo dito. Si Jollibee, kahit bumagsak yan ng pandemic, may titigil ba kumain ng regular yam tsaka chicken joy? Wala. I'm gonna invest more. Okay? Kahit marunong ka na mag-technical, sa yun, bumagsak. Ito na yung cut loss mo. Ito na yung cut loss mo, sabi mo. Oh, tapos may retest pa nangyari. Dinipendahan mo, ayaw mo magbawas o mag-cut loss. Long-term investor ka, hindi ko sinabing bili mo siya ng bilhin, pero ang point is nagbabawas ka kahit long-term investor ka. That's why it says here for Michael Covell that it can be very expensive to convince the market that you are right. Despite the market that is giving you the answer, you want it to be right, but basing on your ego, and you don't cut your losses because you think you are Man of Steel or your Boy Wonder. You can tolerate this loss. Yan yung problema. Okay? Another one, Mr. Perfectionist. Sabi mo dito. Pandemic, bumabagsak lahat, ba't ko bibilin si Amazon? Okay? Gusto ko bumalik ulit siya, mas mababa pa, 1, 2 ang tingin ko. Binigyan ka na ni market ng higher low, may trend line pa. Ayun pa, oh. Binigyan ka na ni market ng breakout. Sabi mo, dahil pandemic, gusto mo pa siyang mas mababa. You are to analysis paralysis, then you miss out the opportunity. Okay? Another set of perspective. You already understand that buy the fear of people and sell the greed, no? But no, you buy when there are blood in the streets, no? With good companies. Bumagsak yung Amazon. Sabi mo, hindi ako mag-i-invest kasi nakakatakot ngayon. No? You miss opportunity of very short period of time na good companies have a discount and rebound as soon as possible. Because you're too perfectionist on your own. No? Revenge trader. Sabi mo dito, Tesla. Si Tesla, overpriced. I'm gonna short din until kaya ng ano ko, no? Mayroon bearish divergence, you have so on dyan. Kaka-breakout lang. Tapos nakita mo, bearish divergence. May bearish divergence ito, bearish divergence, yan. Yun, sino-short mo. O, tapos green candle pa, hindi pa siya nagko-confirm. Bang! Short ka ng short hanggang na liquidate yung account mo. Okay. Despite na talo ka ng talo, Beyond Meat, gold, oil, forex, sinasalo mo na 90 degrees pababa. Walang base. Sakit, di ba? Because you're revenging because you are losing consistently and you want to lose more. Masyado sakit naman yun. You want to lose more. Di ba? Di, wag naman. Di ba? Wag na. Pag ganyan, patay mo na, pahinga. Nood ka na ng money heist. Okay? Original. Okay? Or the emo. The wrong mindset as well. Sabi mo, you compare between NVIDIA, pareho lang yan sila, NVIDIA and AMD. Sabi mo, nako, may malaking magandang product si NVIDIA na hindi kayang talunin may laking product si AMD na hindi kayang talunin ni NVIDIA. Pero tingnan mo yung trend ni NVIDIA, super uptrend na. Tingnan mo si AMD, nasa sideways pa. Okay? Kasi may alam ka lang na sa kanya, pero nauuna na yung kabila, may hinahanap ka lang, hindi, you want to be different. You're investing you're actually wasting your time. Na sana kinuha mo lang silang dalawa or nagdagdag ka lang ng NVIDIA at this case, no? Because you're too much in love with AMD. In love ka sa stock, hindi sa trend, ha? Yan ang isang maling mindset din. Hermitanyo, ito isa. Okay, sabi mo, there will be a market crash. Sabi ni, sino yung mga nagsabi ng mga may market crash? There will be the next market crash. Yung mga prediction. Naniniwala ka doon, no? Kasi hermetaryo ka. Sabi dito, sabi ng news, sabi, no? This peke dahil the Fed is just pumping money. O magka-crash ng todo. Sabi nila 50% drop. O, wala kang basis noon, ha? News lang. Tapos sabi mo taas pa ng COVID, possible mangyari, we'll never know. Sabi mo, and the market is keep on rising. You're not being objective. You're just basing on your decision saan? Sa iniisip mo. Not on what you see. You're basing your trade on what you think, not on what you see. You're not being objective, you're being subjective. You're being Aristotle or Hermetanyo, ang tinatawag nila. No? Kasi sabi mo, may mga signs and symptoms, something like that. And the market is not giving that to you, decide. Ano ba susundin mo sa iniisip mo kasi market. It can be very expensive to prove for you, especially the market will prove you that you are wrong. The market will always humble you. Kahit gaano ka pa ka-inlove sa Axie, kahit gaano ka pa ka-inlove sa Forex, okay? As long as the market is saying it otherwise, the market is more correct than you. All right? Gambler psychology. You only base it on luck. On your second losing position, you want to enter another position expecting that you are right because it's your third time. Or the second one will be 50-50 ka lang ba? 50-50, pula-puti, no? You don't actually, sabi mo dito, okay, talo ko sa first trade, talo ko second trade. Uy, possible. Sa 5 trades ko, pang 50%, panalo to, lalakihan ko to. Okay, lalakihan ko to, pinakamalaki. But you don't understand that each trade has a same probability, okay, without understanding the risk management behind. So, pareho lang siya ng decision making dito. And, pinipilit mo mag-trade na naka-cellphone ka lang dahil kating-kati ka sa work. Busy ka. Pinipilit mo mag-trade kahit wala ka sa kondisyon. Kahit ang dami mong trabaho. Kasi sabi mo, kumita ka last week habang nagtatrabaho ka. Habang nagtatrabaho ko sa boss, yung pinapakita ko ng boss ko, kumikita ako 3,000, sige, pagalitan mo lang ako. Inuulit-ulit mo yan kasi kating-kati ka lang mag-trade. Di ba? Di ba? Boss, pinapakita mo, mas malaki pa kinikita ako sa'yo. Di ba? That for the sake of trading. Pero, sunod-sunod yung losing position mo. Kasi kating-kati ka lang, nakatingin ka sa chart, cellphone pa. Tinitrend line mo, minamata mong ganun. Di ba? Hirap nun. Okay? Okay? Sabi mo, naked trading tawag dito. Di ba? Mr. All-In. Ito ba, Mr. All-In. Ayan. Okay, times 100. Mr. All-In. Ako. O, sino-sino ka dyan? No? Pakilala ka, Mr. All-In. Okay, sabi mo. Ito sabi niya, Mr. All-In, may kilala akong ganito. Nag-trade. Mr. All-In sa US market. US market, ano ah? No, no. China market. Very liquid market, no? Sa natural gas, all-in siya. Post siya, post. Laking kinita. Okay, tumahimik in a while. Sabi niya, ito, confidence, all-in, laki pinita. Okay guys, natamad na ako sa US market, babalik ako ng PSE. Nakita mo yung logic? Babalik ng PSE? From a liquid market, babalik ng PSE? Kasi nga, sunod-sunod daw yung gains niya. Ano nangyari sa kanya, tingin nyo? Paki-type on the chat box, di ba? Tingin mo nangyari sa kanya. Diba? Ito yung nangyari sa kanya guys, no? Oh. Ay, ito pala yung basic dyan, no? Ayan. Ito pa yung music file doon, no? Pwede ko na sa pakilala. Oh. Yan nangyari sa kanya, nasunog. Okay? Kasi missed all-in ng all-in. Isang mali lang niya, it can cost him a lot. No? Because, again, oversized due to overconfidence. Last but not the least, he's keeping on reasoning out that a specific company is already bankrupt but is keep on averaging down. No, average down kahit pangit na. No? Tapos wala pang base, wala nang base, average down, no? Walang objective data na wala siyang nakikitang objective data, but because paborito niya yung company, he wants to be the hero of the company. Mali din niya. May mga example na ganyan. Buti na lang wala pa ako kaya wala akong may share. Okay? But here's the thing. The challenge in investing and in trading, it affects you both sideways. It affects you either way. Between when you're losing and you're winning, it actually inflates you. It actually drains you when you're losing consistently. Nakakapagod yan, because the stock market success is equal to two things. When you are gaining, what usually happens to you? Increase ka ng risk, di ba? Prop, pa-increase ng risk, Izanagi, all in, di ba? Di ba? Increase position size, increase leverage. Yan ang mga tendency natin, no? Okay, ako lang ba nasasaktan? Okay. You don't follow your rules. Yan ang problem, no? Because what's the problem behind? Your ego. Okay, because the success inflates you. If you don't create a habit, it will give you more egoistic and not make you rational and logical. On the same side, on the other side, if you keep on losing, palit ng position mo, before comfortable ka sa 50, 100, tapos biglang 50 na lang, tapos biglang withdraw na lang, lipat na lang sa ibang market, no? You're starting to doubt yourself. Is US market for me? Is crypto market for me? Is this or mag MP2 fund na lang kaya ako? Kasi it keeps on you're losing, no? Dahil kakakatlos mo, nasa support na siya. Example, dito ka trade, major support. Nasa gitna ka, katlos, katlos, katlos. Doon na sa major support, nakita mo na nag-reverse yung market, naging negative ka na. Bako, mag-resist na pa, bumagsak lalo. Di ba? Yun yung nangyari because ang masakit dito na part, nakaka-drain yung talo ka, especially malalaki. Kahit nakakita ka na objectively na apektuhan na yung psychology mo, hindi ka na maka-action. Kasi nga, drain na drain ka sa maling decision mo before. Diba? That give you more freeze and can give you more fearful. That's the problem. And remember, based on what, no? Scared money never makes money. No? That's why we need to contain a proper organizational thoughts na pare-pareho lang sila para yung result can be objective based on your risk management. There's a lot of sayings in the market, no? Greed, fear, inaction, paralysis, no? But the bears and the bull makes money. If you're in the between, which is you are a pig, you get slaughtered. That's why you always need to have a plan in place and you trade that plan always. And note, if you're just starting, please do not give me a statement, I hope tataas pa yan. 50% loss, aangat din yan. Di ba? Yan ang mga yan, aangat din yan. 50% loss sa portfolio. 70% portfolio, magi-green din yan. Yeah? It's not, our last usually strategy is based on hope. Trader ka, no? Trader ako, sige, okay. I'm already down by 70%. Trader ka, hindi, investor ako. Kasi if-it na, di ba? If-it na. Yun ang mahirap doon, no? Hindi mo na alam gagawin mo. Na-paralyze ka na eh. That's why all ideas na matutunan mo, i-practice mo. Okay? Because without using the ideas that we have taught you for the past few weeks, will be useless if not practice. Ideas are all used without practice because I don't want you to go back on this. I don't want you to go back without a plan. You create a plan, you know yourself, you execute your plan. Okay? Number 2 solution for those mental problems is discipline trading. Be like a robot, be like an algorithm. They already have a system in place. They want to create a habit out of that system for you to avoid wiping your account and lose confidence. Imagine sunod-sunod na losses can really affect you. That's why only risk the comfortable para you can move forward kaagad. Kasi kung nilalakyan mo yung risk mo, yung next position mo matatakot ka na. But if you consistently make that proper risk management to begin with, your mindset and psychology will not be affected and you can make that specific decision and you're gonna be right at the next decision. No? And of course, no, you will develop consistency versus over jackpot. Kasi gusto natin, pagpasok natin sa stock market on YouTube is, okay, I'm gonna be rich, one day millionaire. Kikita ako because of the success story na iba. Hindi natin nakikita yung mga successful traders na nakikita natin sa YouTube. Meron yung foundation na pinagdaanan. May sunod-sunod na losses din yan. May mga lessons din yan na na-overcome nila at naging discipline sila at naging systematic sila. Okay? Because discipline are developed, okay, and being applied. And they aim for consistency, not on jackpot. Remember that. They aim for consistency, not to jackpot. Because they know they need to prevent this to happen. They need to prevent this from happening to them. Because each loss can make them emotionally pendulum. Each loss, each swing from left to right between fear and the greed can affect their trading psychology. What is that? Overconfidence, panic, and action. Because they understand that money and they are humans. If they don't follow their system, they can create emotional pendulum. Uy, greed. Uy, overconfidence. Uy, nagpanic. Uy, ganito nangyari sa akin. Mangyari dito, pag overconfident, increase ka ng risk, talo ka naman sunod-sunod dito, hindi ka maka-enter hanggang nasa right support na siya, na nag-bounce na, nag-reverse na. Emotion. Hindi ka, kasi wala kang sistema to begin with. And you need to have that to begin, as you start. No? Dapat may criteria for buying ka talaga and selling. That's why if you swing yourself from fear to greed, you do not develop a character. That's the sad part there, no? Kasi hindi mo alam yung nangyayari sa'yo, nag-all in ka ng isang tira, tumama ka, yes, pwede ka tatama ka at some point. Pag nagkamali ka, deposit ka ulit. You don't accumulate the skill and the character needed to be a successful and consistent trader throughout the years. Kasi hindi mo na control emotion pendulum. Hindi mo na control yung right risk management. Nagde-determine ka lang sa indicator na ginagamit mo, which is wrong. Which is very wrong. 60% psychology, 30% risk management. Okay? Kasi you want to, if you enter this on a long-term mindset, you're gonna pursue this. You need to pursue this. And how to do that? How to block that pendulum? Create a barrier. You need to create a barrier. What? Responsibility. You are aware that you are impulsive. You are aware that you're not a day trader. Pinipilit mo mag-day trader ka. Wag po. Okay? Self-control. Pag pagod ka, wag ka mag-trade. Pahinga ka, nood ka. Pahinga mo sarili mo. Create a trading plan. Create a step. Bago ka mag-trade, dapat busog ka. Nagpunta ka na sa CR. Okay? Okay? Alam mo, kabado ka, wag ka magkape. Joke lang. Okay? Di ba? You take action on what is important. You take action what is the problem. You have control and you need to persevere. You control, no? You control and we create a barrier between the fear and greed within this one. My question is right now, from those what I have asked, no? Is emotionless trading possible? Yes or no? Tingin nyo. Pwede ka mang walang emosyon sa pagtitrading. Sabi sa chat box, yes. Sabi sa YouTube, we can't hear the other speaker. So, ako lang nagsisalta, ah. Tama ba? Narinig nyo ba ako dito? Tama, narinig nyo. Okay. Prof question, how will you know when to enter the market down? Baka bumaba pa before tumaas. Okay, mamayanin natin. Siyempre, support. Yan. Pinaka-support talaga. 2, which leads to extreme overthinking. Yes, tama. No? All in, talo. Naku, sakit yan. Okay. Is emotionless trading possible? Sabi sa chat box, yes. Okay. But before I get ito yung mga characteristic na self-destruct yung portfolio nila. Okay? I hope maging aware tayo sa mga to because I also experienced this, no? They rush into new trades after experiencing losses, nagre-revenge trade. That's a problem. They stay in the losing trade and money is their last strategy of hope. Okay? They focus on the short-term losses and not on their big perspective. Like example, you have a winning streak, 1%, 1%, 1%. Okay? Tapos talo ka dito, 2%. panalo ka pa rin ng 1%, no? Sira na yung mood mo dito. Nakita mo, that's why may journal ka. Titingnan mo, okay, nasaan ka na, okay, dapat mag-ingat na ako sa next kasi bumababa na. Dito, kahit talo ko dito, okay lang. I learn what I learned from here. Kahit 2% pa yung talo ko dyan, I'm still up by 1%. May silver lining pa din. No? May silver lining pa din. Look for that silver lining. You fail to stick with risk management. That's the most problem. No? Yung risk management mo mali. Trader ka. All in ng all in ka. Hirap. Okay lang sana yung all in mo. Unlimited yung pera mo eh. No? Ito pa isa, no? Self-sabotage. You constantly changing trading plan after experiencing losses. Ito yung webinar last week, di ba? Ang ganda-ganda na ng strategy mo, hindi mo pinaractice, yung pala maling market condition lang. Pinipilit mo siya sa downtrend, pinipilit mo siya sa bear market. Try mo kaya sa pag-bull market na. Effective naman siya, binacktest mo. Di ba? And try to develop a winning psychology increasing by confidence on the strategy. Inaral mo na yan. Tagal mo nang inaral. Pinagpagura mo na. Tapos mag-change ka na naman. No, hindi yun. No? And also, you're not basing your strategy based on personality. You want to be a day trader, pero hindi naman kaya ng time mo. Nagde-day trade ka sa office. Hindi ka day trader. Office trader tawag doon, no? Okay. All right, no? You focus on account balance instead of following the system. Ayan, sakit niyan. Self-sabotaging yan. Uy, kumita ako, $200. Uy, nalugi ako, $100. You don't look at it the percentage setting. Remember, if you want to be a millionaire, practice be like one. 1% accumulation is a 1% growth. Every 1% 1% may be different on a small account and may be different, bigger in a larger account. So kung napapractice mo yon, wag ka titingin sa account balance. Tingnan mo yung percentage. Kasi lumalaki, nagko-compound yan. If you follow that system, that 1% will be very important. Look at this. Example, you started with the trading with this one. No? Sample na lang, every year, you started with the port of $500. Sabihin na natin. On your 10th year, you already have a port. Sample, ito 20% ka lang. Every year, 10%. So you have a port of, sabihin natin, 3 million port. 1% to 3 million, how much? Laki, no? After sabihin natin na yung 3 million naabot mo ng 5 years. Nag-auto compound. So meaning 40% per year ang growth mo. Di ba? So nagko 40%. So on their 5th year, nasa 3 to so ka na, nasa 1 million ka na, 1 million ang port mo. No? 1 million ang port mo. Yung 1% ng 1 million, masakit yan, 10,000 yan. Titingnan mo on that perspective. Pero if you're gonna focus on 1% or 0.5 o hindi mo pa kaya, edi baba mo ng 0.05. 5,000 na lang i-risk mo. Di ba? Ang point doon is you're not basing it on the account balance but you're basing it on your value to added risk. No? Between 1% or less than this value. High risk na nga itong 3%. Eh. Okay? So, another one that is self-sabotaging is moody ka. Bakit kaya moody ka? Kasi wala kang risk management. Kaya ka naapektuhan nga ng losses eh. Kasi wala kang risk management. All in ka ng all in. O masyadong malaki nire-risk mo. Example, you have 100,000, natalo ka ng 500 pesos. Masakit? O YouTube, may 100,000 ka, natalo ka ng 500 o 200 pesos. Masakit? Hindi, di ba? Paano ni-develop mo doon? O ba't kaya ako natalo? Tatanungin mo sarili mo, di ba? Kasi hindi masakit sa amount. Kung pina-follow mo yon na hindi masakit sa iyo, hindi ka maapektuhan nito. Hindi ka maapektuhan yan. Kasi proper yung risk management mo. Ito masaklap dyan. I-blame mo yung external reason. Saampasin mo yung pusa mo, yung aso mo after. Kasalanan mo kasi dumaan ka. Balas! Balas! So, wag ganun. Okay? And then, it will give you, after, magre-revenge ka na dyan. No? And last but not the least, you're gonna use hindi comfortable skill mo kasi feeling mo hindi effective yung other skills mo. Nalilito ka na. Nalilito mo na. So, it can give you a self-sabotaging account. Tuloy-tuloy na yung losses mo, hindi mo na control. That's why these are the holy grail of the epitome or the holy grail of trading psychology when it comes to differentiating between a newbie and a healthy mindset. No? Give me at least 5 minutes or to finish this one on our last few slides. If you're bago, if you're watching on YouTube, you focusing on avoiding losses. Okay? Don't avoid losses can be there as long as you manage it on a small amount, okay lang yan. Losses are part of the process as long as you're not affected by it. If you're bago, you are easily frustrated. Tama, okay lang yan. But as you continue to develop yourself in a proper psychology, in a proper system in place, it's okay to have losses. It's okay to have like this port. Pakita ko sa inyo yung port ko, no? It's okay to be like this. It's okay to lose a wrong decision between, sabihin natin, it's okay. Ako, I want to be as authentic as possible. I want people to see my losses because I learned from it. I want to see people na mali yung ginawa ko so they can learn from me as well. Okay, I did not take profit on crowd. Natalo ko, kinatlos ko pa. No? Hindi ko na take profit. To $45 na yun, talo pa. I lost in Alibaba. Sabi ko, sige, I'm gonna risk 2% of my total portfolio. And it did. Di ba? And it did. Di ba? $500, 250. I lost from it. Yes. At least computed ko siya. I was not affected by this loss. Kasi hindi ko naman na-expect yung drop na yun eh. Nasa support na siya. So naglagay ako $500. If it's gonna lose 250, that's 2% of my port. At least 2%. At least pasok sa bar. I prematurely buy on MSL. Prematurely, pangit yung market, kinatlos ko na. So I learned from it. But the point there is, I'm not focusing on avoiding losses. Our losses are part of that. It's only just a setback. I learned from it. No, I move forward. I make the next decision and trade again Alibaba on the same day because it's in the support and get the half of my losses. And hindi ko na siya tinirade. Ang last trade ko was this. Hindi ko na hinold. Wala na akong Alibaba ngayon. No? Kahit negative. Wala na Alibaba dyan. That's the point there. No? And since I learned from it, the next trade is I'm not expecting to be right. It's the same process. It's the same process. I'm not expecting to be right. I always prepared if I'm wrong. Okay, what if I'm gonna lose? How much will I lose again? Am I gonna lose? Am I gonna lose 2% again, or am I gonna lose 3% or 1%? What will be my risk on this next trade? You need to be prepared always when you are wrong. Do not enter on an investment that hindi mo pa talagang kayang i-risk lahat yan. You always need what if my decision, what if the, not really what if I'm wrong, no, not to be negative about yourself, but what if the market will not give me this trade? How can I protect my capital from it? That's the answer. Tanggalin po natin ang jackpot mentality. Nakikita natin na naging milyonaryo because nag-invest ng ganito. Okay, I'm gonna triple my investment, same as what you did. I'm gonna pour all my asset on that ICO because sumakay lang ako ng barko, pagbaba ako, milyonaryo na ako. Di ba? Oh, how many percentage of all investment in crypto happen to that? Ilang percentage? Konti lang, no? We'll never know. Tanggalin po natin to. Okay, sila Warren Buffett, hindi po ganun naging strategy nila. Si Elon Musk, hindi po naging milyonaryo sa ganyan, no, na business niya. Because success in each, not just in trading, is a marathon. Hindi po yan pabilisan ng payaman. Hindi. Remember, we are wanted to go on the same direction. Okay, we were gonna have different timelines lang. Maybe nakasakay siya doon, nag-teleport. Okay lang yun, no? Yung sasakay tayo, hindi tayo sumakay dito ng papuntang north, pero sumakay tayo between southwest, southeast. Pero we're gonna go there. If you understand that it's gonna be a marathon and it's a series of winning, a series of losing, it will be an enjoyable moment. Okay? Tanggalin po natin to. Wala pong Monday Millionaire. Kung mangyari po sa inyo, swerte po. Talaga, okay lang. Pero do not base all your luck because of this mentality. As a newbie, wag po tayong perfectionist. Huwag tayong mabagal mag-adapt. Dapat we need to move forward. We need to be flexible to make the next decision, the next action. Anong gagawin mo pag natalo ka? Anong gagawin mo pag nanalo ka? Alam mo dapat ang gagawin mo. Pag hindi mo alam or may wrong, reprocess and re-evaluate. Move forward, establish mindset. Last but not the least, if the trade is not already at your pace, that the investment is already too high, do not be impatient. Okay, sabi nga ni Coach Rio, no? Be a lion, be a hunter. High probability trade is what you're looking for. You have a loss of this, you have a win rate of this. This is your winning, this is your losing. That's a high probability trade. Hindi po siya mag-i-invest ako sa tuktok. Ito, dito ako papatalo. Pero dito lang ang pwedeng iangat. Hindi po siya ganun. Baliktad po yan. Ang tawag dyan is buy high, sell low. Okay? Hindi po ang ganyan ng stock market. Buy high, sell low. Paulit-ulit, mali. Okay? So please, don't do that. Please, maawa po kayo sa perang pinaghihirapan nyo. The losses are part of the process. You are confident to take losses. You are prepared when you are entering. You wanted to be on a marathon and you can move forward immediately. And you wait for the high probability opportunities. Remember, always prepare a healthy mindset and you can make a decision immediately after a decision. After the next decision na gagawin mo, dapat prepared ka. And to begin with, dapat tama yung decision mo by having a proper mindset or proper a healthy mindset and proper risk management. Do not look for the best indicator. Wala pong holy grail. Okay? That's why the key takeaway of this session, all right, is ito na lang, personal ko na lang, no? All my losses, I wanted to have a minimal proper risk management. If I'm gonna take losses, 1:4, 1 hanggang 4 na take profit lang, sustain ko, tapos ika-close ko na for trading. Entering a trade, i-check ko muna saan ako magka-cut loss. Ilalagay ko na yan kagad as much as possible. Kung hindi ko may lalagay yan, mag-ubos man yung position, less than 1% lang dapat. Okay? And dapat, before ko siya enteran, kahit may leverage siya, computed ko na ano yung possible losses. High leverage, less capital. I don't catch the price. If that's catch a price, then I consider it mistrade. If that's nasa gitna, hindi ko iti-trade. Okay? This is my quote and quote. Market will never go away. Hindi naman aalis yan eh. Kung may next crypto, siguro may metaverse trading na mangyayari pa, no? Joke lang. Pero ang point dyan, market will not go away, but my capital is limited. I'm now a very impulsive person. That's why I diversified all my capital into different accounts. I have a lot of accounts. Pang swing trading, pang live trading, pang long term, pang robot, pang forex, pang shadow technique, pang whatever na account na gagawin ko. Para kontrolado ko emotion ko. When I was day trading, I set my quota. $20, $50, $100 a day. Lumalaki yung portfolio, lumalaki siya. If I'm set my quota, pahinga na. Healthy mindset eh. Diba? I don't want to be fatigued about it. No? Execute what I plan gives me relief than deviating it. If you exit your plan, wow, despite if it's lost or a win, na-execute yung plan, I'm instead of deviating it, I controlled myself. That's a winning decision. I controlled myself na, okay, kahit mali yung decision ko, nag-cut loss ako doon, kahit umangat siya against my bias, at least nagawa ko yung plano ko. Okay, next trade. Diba? Next trade. Ganun lang. Market makes me humble, especially if I'm losing a lot, lalo na pag mali. Kinokontrol ko yung market the way I think it. What makes me really change a lot is market don't care about my portfolio. kahit maubos na, walang pakialam yung market. So that's why I'm gonna protect my market from stealing my money. Okay? Okay? Ayoko kunin ng market yung pera ko. Sayang. Alright? Because the market does not care of my portfolio. No? Ikaw lang, may hawak niyan. That's why my call to action in my last slide for this session, it's saktong-sakto yung oras ko, guys. Okay? Be consistent. How small your port is. Okay, be consistent in your small gains. Be consistent. Your goal is to be consistent, no? and gradually move up. Because when you reach millions, when you reach hundreds of thousands of a portfolio, the more position size you put, mas masakit yan. Okay? Andiyan yung pressure, anxiety, you will make the next wrong decision kasi affected ka from the previous decision. It's not just practicing which your technical skills. Yung supply demand, yung support resistance, yung indicator, yung mga techniques, but developing your mental state is what matters. Is actually matters a lot. Kasi ito, madedevelop mo yan eh. Kinuwento ni Sir Jonathan, magkakaroon ka ng organizational thoughts on that stage 3. Diba? Stage 3 ka. Meron ka ng, alam mo na saan yung tama, kino-consistent, pina-perfect, stage 3. Yung stage 4 na part, nandito ka na. What makes you make the wrong decision? Okay? Dine-develop mo na, okay, pag pagod ako, hindi ako magte-trade. Pag hindi na ako mag-change ng system kasi okay na to. That's why, guys, focus ka muna dito. But if you're bago, if you're watching bago ka dito, okay lang yung maliit. Okay lang na maliit na gains yan. Okay lang yan. Wag mo lang i-jump sarili mo na mag 100% ka dahil nag-all in ka. Hindi po yun maganda. Hindi po maganda na practice yun. Okay lang yung maliliit. Okay lang yung maliliit basta nag-i-improve psychology mo, nag-i-improve yung strategy mo, nag-i-improve yung risk management mo. Wag mo na kapag malaki sa mundo na nag-all in ka tapos ng 100% kasi alam ko hindi mo pagmamalaki pag nasunog yan. Okay? 'Di ba? 'Di ba? Oh, 'di ba? But if you have a portfolio that can give me 200 trades, 20% gain, okay, 40% win rate, matutuwa pa ako. Dami mo experience doon eh. 'Di ba? Maganda yung experience mo doon kasi naman dami matutunan. Alam mong gagaling ka. Hindi yung isang 100%, 2 trades. Wow, galing mo. Sige. After a year, balikan mo ako. Ulit-ulitin mo yan. Okay? Di ba? Be consistent in small gains. Alright? Yun ang gusto natin mangyari. Because when you reach your millions, it will be following. So this will be the last slide and I want you guys to tell me what will change. What will change from you guys? Can I call on Sir John? No, from your ano yung mga change sa inyo guys from this topic? Yan. Sino pa ba di ko natatawag? Patawagin kayo sa Marvin. Sige. Go. Mhm. Mhm. Yeah. Mm. Correct. Trade. Execute mo na siya. Good. Thank you. How about si Sir Marvin? Yan, Sir Marvin. Mm. Okay. Mhm. Mm. Yeah, that's good. Thank you. How about si sino pa bang si Ma'am Cello. Last two. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Mm. 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 Yan. Yeah, oh. Yan, very good. Okay. Let me give you about psychology in terms of selling and shorting, no. Pansin niyo hindi ako nag-short. Before nag-short ako nung pandemic part, pero I didn't short already. Let me give you the importance of that psychology, okay? I-advance ko na kayo tomorrow, next week na topic. Ayan. Okay. Let me give you statistics. Baka makatulong kasi psychology topic, ano tayo eh. Kasama siya. Okay. To. Let me give you this one. All right. The market by statistics is this one, no? Kaya ingat kayo mag-short. Okay lang mag-short basta alam mo naman yung ginagawa mo. But if you don't want to be affected by the psychology, this is what the market is giving. This is what the statistics is telling you. The market is always bull market 74% statistically. If you're shorting, you're correct 26% of the time. So if you're shorting too much, you might miss the buying position, the mas malaking probability na market pataas. Kaya hindi na ako short kasi I don't want to mix the para ang pasok ko, open ng ano ko, I'm gonna what will be my buying position because the probability of my psychologist to look for companies na mabibili ko instead of looking na nasa taktok at mag-short ako. Kung mag-short ako konti lang. So kaya hindi ako short up, short up, short up. Sa forex pwede. Okay, sa forex pwede. Pero sa stock market may probability kasing ganyang kalaki. Ayan, yan topic natin bukas. So just to not bukas, next week. So just to add on trading psychology. So at least nakaprotect ka sa psychology, hahanapin mo yung companies na bibilin mo. Then magsi-short ka. And you missed yung mga companies na ilolong mo pala for longer positions. Yan. Thank you for sharing. Nakakaano doon, nakakata. Last Regine before we go to that YouTube. Yan. Mhm. Yeah. Yan. Okay, good, good, good. Thank you. So at least we're learning and you know where to begin, no? Okay, so this one is a question here. How will you trade kung risk manage mo palang kakainin na spread na yung i-risk mo? How will you trade kung risk management palang kakainin na spread yung i-risk mo? And then you look for high probability trades. Example, this is my unseen side to there, no? Example, if you're talking about kakainin. Example, yung risk mo is this one. Ito yung profit mo. Ito yung risk mo. The spread will be here. Okay? Buy position ka here. Dito yung spread. Ito is 1 is to 2. 1 is to 2 ka dito. 2. Sorry, 2 and this is 1. Eh di hanap ka ng mas malaking dito ka. Dito dapat. Para yung spread mo kasama. Diba? Kasi pag buy mo, instead dito, dito mo makuha yung position. So, talo ka na kagad pa lang sa spread. Pag tinamaan to, mas malaki losses mo. Dapat, yung profit factor mo nasa 2.5 kung spread mo is 0.5 kasi nakasama mo na siya. Hindi ka magawa 1 is to 2. O, example, nagbe-base na siya dyan, tapos hindi ka layo, yung risk mo dito lang. Di kahit may spread yan, malaki pa rin yung winning position mo. So that's how you battle with this. And remember, kung masyadong malalaki yung leverage na ginagamit niya, mas malaki yung spread niyan. So kaya minsan, stick muna with less leverage times 2, times 1, para wala masyadong spread na ginagamit. Yung isa din yan. Sa Forex, talking about Forex, huwag ka pupunta sa mga exotic pairs. Malaki talaga yung spread niyan. No? Okay? Yan ibig sabihin. I hope I answer your question. Okay? So with that, it's a very, very good topic for tonight. This is one of my favorite. I was always reminded by this. Kailangan ko i-stand up sa sarili ko. Nag-revenge trade pala ako kay Alibaba, pero at least nandun ako sa right mindset. Okay, at least some beses lang siya, di ba? Okay, so with that, guys, can I have from the YouTube and also from the chat box, can I have a rate from 1 to 10 how this topic is relevant to you and how you're gonna put importance to this topic throughout your journey, throughout your trading journey. All right. So with that, next week you're gonna have your coaching session. Please pa-coach kayo sa Fibo tsaka sa Kage. Ito, syempre wala namang coaching na to. Oh. And then next week long-term investing tayo, fundamentals, pang long term, pang chillax na lang siya na investing. So with that, I'm gonna see you on our next session. Thank you so much, guys. Bye-bye. Thank you also for YouTube natin dyan. Salamat for attending. Okay, kung gusto niyo may have a masterclass also next year again. Bye-bye.